Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. I make videos on career, education, and lifestyle. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's video is going to be short, it's going to be practical, and it's going to be all about ways you can save money while you're applying or during your master's in business analytics, or even just any master's programs. I think you can take this advice and apply it pretty generally. Before we begin, I would really appreciate it if you took a second to subscribe. I would love for you to be a part of the growing community that we have. Also, I'm making consistent content on data analytics, consulting, a little bit of lifestyle stuff here and there. So if any of that sounds interesting, definitely take a second to hit that subscribe button. All right, the first tip that I want to give you is save on your application fees. All right, there are 3 ways that you can essentially apply for free for a lot of master's programs. So the first way I'll talk about is attending an in-person career fair for master's programs. So oftentimes at different undergraduate schools, there will be a lot of business schools that come in and try to recruit students. And I actually went to one of the fairs when I was in my undergrad, and a lot of the schools that I was trying to apply to were already there, to my surprise. And so I was able to go to the different booths, talk to the people representing the school, and I actually got a fair amount of fee waivers for the application. So I ended up not even having to pay for a lot of the programs that I applied to. This in total, I think, saved me about $600 to $700. All right, the second way you can do this, especially if you can't necessarily get access to an in-person fair, is to attend online information sessions. A lot of master's programs offer online information sessions for students where they can just learn more about the program, and they're really just trying to get you interested in their school. So oftentimes when you attend these information sessions, they will give you some sort of a fee waiver for your application. I know Duke does this, and I know other schools do this as well. So definitely take a look and see if the schools that you're considering have some sort of a program where you can attend something and get a waiver to apply. Thirdly, you can also just reach out to someone in admissions and let them know that you're really interested in applying for the program, but you would really appreciate it if your application fee is waived. Hey, asking doesn't hurt at all. You'll notice that theme as I go through some of my other tips, but just reach out and ask and see if they're able to waive your fees. Why not? You might consider this if you're applying to a lot of schools and there's a few schools that, you're teeter-tottering and applying. So maybe you just ask them to apply for free and just see what happens. The second way you can reduce your costs is applying for a scholarship / negotiating a scholarship. So what ended up happening with me is, as I was applying to different programs and getting acceptances, I was also looking at the scholarship amounts that were being offered. And in doing some of the accounting, I was wanting some of the school scholarship amounts to be a bit higher, because that would have made it more enticing for me to go, especially since I didn't want to incur a lot of debt, and you shouldn't want to incur a lot of debt either. So what I really recommend doing, and what I did, is that everything is negotiable. The scholarship that you get is negotiable. I took scholarship offers that I've gotten and I've negotiated with the schools that I got the scholarships from. So what I would often say is something like, I'm really interested in this program, I'm interested in attending this program, but the cost is really keeping me from taking the plunge. I have gotten similar scholarship amounts of this amount, from various schools that are higher than what you are able to offer. Would you be able to match those scholarship amounts or increase it? Because I'm really interested in attending this program, and really cost is one of the only barriers. So say something like that to a school. I've said this and I've gotten, I think, $15,000 to $25,000 for different schools, more so than I was intending. The third tip I have to save money. Why do I always get calls? The third tip that I can give you that I've definitely mentioned before is to get your own insurance. And what I mean by insurance is health insurance. So typically insurance costs per the year could range from $5,000 to $7,000 to $10,000 at different schools, and honestly speaking, you don't need to oftentimes get the insurance that the school wants you to have. You can also get your own insurance, and you don't have to get the most expensive insurance. You could get insurance with a high deductible if you're fairly healthy. Do this at your own risk, but you could get a fairly good insurance and save thousands of dollars that you would have thrown down the drain if you got the school's health insurance. So think about it. The fourth tip I have for you is to shop around for loans. So if you do have to get a loan to finance your education, I would really encourage you to apply to different lenders and see what the interest rate they can offer you, because some of the friends that I know have signed really high interest rates, up to 10%, and I shopped around quite a bit for my lender, and I think my interest rate was about 3%, somewhere around there, with a private lender. So I was able to save quite a bit of money in interest over the course of my program, and I really ended up having less debt that I could pay off quicker. So even if you're an international student, definitely check with different lenders, and also see, especially if you're an international student, if anyone can co-sign for you, because oftentimes that'll end up helping you get a much cheaper loan than you would otherwise get. So please don't be in a hurry and just take the first loan that you apply for. Talk to different lenders, see what they're able to offer you as you figure out which lender to go with to finance your loan. The fifth tip I will give you to save money is be careful of textbooks. So during master's programs, typically there will be textbooks that you have to buy. And these textbooks are not cheap. Oftentimes they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars, oftentimes written by professors. My point being, definitely be careful of textbooks, because sometimes the material that you need you can find online, or you can go to the school's library and find it there, or sometimes you don't even need the textbook. So before school even starts, please don't go out and be in a rush to buy all of the textbooks that your professors tell you that you need. Definitely see if maybe you can even buy textbooks from previous students that have graduated that don't need them anymore. So try to be smart with what you need to buy in terms of books as you're getting started. Also, trust me, I haven't looked at any of my textbooks since I've graduated. So a lot of the students that have graduated before you, they can give you their textbooks, I promise. That's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful as you think of financing your education for your master's program and just even applying, going through the process. And I hope I save you a few $100s or even thousands of dollars. And you know, subscribe. The least you could do is subscribe after I've saved you potentially thousands of dollars. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being a part of this community. I'm going to keep doing more and more videos about career, education, and lifestyle. So anyway, I appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.